Okay, so we have a question here. I am a new revert and I took my Shahada in March of 2020. I have a question relating to naming in Islam. First of all, my name is George, which means earth worker or farmer, depending on the translation. I have gotten a lot of people urging me to pick a Muslim name, but I like my given name. And I have been told you should only change your name if the meaning is negative, which it isn't. I've tried to look this up and come across so many different opinions, and I don't know what to do.
كافها يا عين صاد ذكر رحمة ربك عبده زكريا.
Okay, you do not need to change your name, and there's no specific merit in doing so. Some have chosen to do so for various reasons, such as leaving behind one's old life or adapting a new Islamic identity. It is reported in a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ said, "On the day of judgment, you will be called by your names and the names of your fathers, so have good names." Oftentimes, converts change their names to Arabic names, thinking that it is necessary to do so. But changing one's name was rare in the time of the Prophet, and very few companions who accepted Islam changed their names. It is permissible, but not an obligation, to change one's name without any reason. The general rule is that one does not have to change their name, but there are some exceptions to this. Names should generally be changed in two cases. Number one, when it has a meaning that conflicts with Islamic teachings. For example, someone who is named Abdul Masih, or slave of the Messiah, or Abdul Nabi, or slave of the Prophet. Or if someone has a name that is to a religion other than Islam, has to be changed. Names such as Christian, for example. You can't be Muslim and have Christian as a name. It doesn't make any sense. Additionally, a name should be changed if it has an attribute that belongs only to Allah, such as the name Allah, Ar-Rahman, or the King of Kings. These names and attributes are only for Allah, and it should be changed. Number two, if the name has an evil or bad meaning. Most cases where the Prophet ﷺ asked companions to change their names belong to this category. Some companions have names like Harb or war, and the Prophet ﷺ changed it to Silm or peace. If someone was named Huzn or sadness, their name should be changed to Sa'id or happy. Omar had a daughter named Asiya, which means disobedient, not to be confused with the name Asiya, the name of Pharaoh's wife. The Prophet changed her name to Jamila, which means beautiful. If a name does not contradict Islamic teachings or have a bad meaning, it is not an obligation or even recommended to change it. This does not mean it is prohibited to change the name. If one chooses their name for no reason, it is permissible, but not an obligation. Wallahu a'lam, and Allah knows best. Assalamu alaikum. If you're new here, my name is Omar Abdullah, content creator and a student of knowledge. My goal is to share authentic Islamic knowledge in a bite-sized, digestible chunks. If you're loving this content, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're new here.